Wezart ye hall, ich hanste Kevin. I am so grateful that the channel has hit 21,000 subscribers. It amazes me how this channel is still growing to this day. I've been doing this for 7 years now, and I'd like to thank all of you. Yes, all of you. Those subscribed, not subscribed, patrons, non-patrons, people who have been with me from the start, people who have been with me halfway, or you just found this channel just now, or watching this video just now. Thank you, all of you who've been around and or just found me. It really means a lot. I'm really grateful that people like the way I present Old English in a fun, interesting way. With the songs, with the readings, with the the little creative things I've done with Old English, and I'm glad that I've developed a proficiency in the language that I'm able to write my own content, and I've been doing so for a while, which should be, I hope, maybe, I hope that can inspire other people to pursue Old English or any other language really, and develop a proficiency in it to be able to write in it and create content, it just it goes to show that if you're really determined and you really want something, you go for it. You'll have results, but not right away. Because, for example, when I started this channel, or rather, let's take a step further back. When I got into Old English, I was how can I word this? I was quite the neophyte, newbie, if you will. That I didn't have a language. I didn't have a background in linguistics. All I had before Old English was really this, some minimal French. But with that lack of background, it made Old English at the start very difficult. Usually people who study Old English in academia, they have like a background in Latin beforehand, which I didn't have that. I did have an interest in Latin, but I didn't study it extensively to the point where I knew about for example, the inflected case system. Which going into Old English, I didn't know any of that. I only learned about that within learning Old English, and I am grateful, very grateful for the man who in part taught me Old English, who used to teach Old English academically, and I'm glad that I've had him in my life, in my journey in Old English, to know Old English. And it's just, this goes to show that, you just don't give up. You just don't give up. Just keep on going. I told myself, Kevin, you're going to learn this language, because there were times I wanted to give up. I thought this was too hard. What am I doing? But no, I kept on going. I kept on striving. The thing is with language learning in general, it's not so much that it's, yes, it can be difficult, but the thing is, language learning isn't something you learn overnight. It's a process. It happens over time. You actually need your body to sleep and whatnot, and over time things will start to make sense and or what have you. So I'm glad that I didn't give up, because this channel wouldn't be what it is today. And whatnot, it just goes to show that, that all of us within ourselves have a lot of strength within that is untapped. Because what blocks a lot of people from going further, for some people, it's self-doubt. Oh, it's too hard. Oh, I don't think I can do this. Well, there's only one way to find out. Well, just keep on going. Keep on trying. Yes, Old English is quite difficult, especially for someone who doesn't have a background in inflectional case languages or gendered languages, as in, masculine, feminine, neuter. If you don't have that as a background, or what to say of linguistics, Old English can be quite difficult, but not impossible, So my journey with Old English has been quite bumpy, but that's part of the process of learning. That's why one needs a teacher, to steer the student in question to on the right road, to know Old English or what have you, all right? Because, if I didn't have the very man who in part taught me Old English, I would have done a lot of mental speculation. I did have a few, tips and tricks from a few people in various internet circles here and there, but it's nice to have someone who can sit down with you and just explain this stuff to you, right? It's having a teacher is so important, so the teacher can tell you what's the answer and what's not the answer, and put an end to mental speculation. Because the thing is with mental speculation, no matter what you guess, even if you get it right, one's not satisfied. When you have, and so when one has the answer from an authority, one can feel satisfied to know the answer. Definitely. Yeah. So hopefully, with this channel I've done, you guys probably know, how can I word this? These videos are normally quite long. It's a chance for me to bond with you guys, and a chance to, for you to get to know me a bit. I say a bit because I don't want this channel to morph into a channel about me. I want this channel to be about Old English, so it's about Old English, and and just, it's amazing what an age we live in, where one can share one's passions and really make a difference in one way or another. Which reminds me of a verse from the Bhagavad Gita, which goes in English as follows: "Whatever action a great man does, common men follow his footsteps, and whatever standards he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues." I'll repeat. Whatever action a great man does, common men follow in his footsteps, and whatever standards he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. Contemplate this. Think of someone in your own life who has inspired you to go above and beyond, who has inspired you to pursue X interest. All right? And alternatively, contemplate about things you've done that inspired others, You never know. It's like, here's something to think about as a thought experiment, you have someone who's let's say a fan of some kind of rock band or whatever, and this fan knows everything about the band, their history, the songs, and to the point where evidently subsequently the fan in question knows the songs better than the band themselves. And the band in question doesn't know this person, has never met them. You just never know who you're inspiring. That's why speech matters. Words matter. Words do have meaning, because you never know what state or circumstance one is in right now. For some of you, Kevin, what you're saying is the perfect timing for my circumstance, what have you. Others is okay, Kevin, that sounds nice, okay, what's on TV tonight, so, but, it's really nice for those of you who are sincere, have stuck around, you know. This channel has been a little bumpy, you know, in its journey, you know. Like in the early days, I would like do a video, release a video, they'd immediately delete it afterwards because I would find some error into it, you know. I would do that because the study of Old English, how can I word this? It's not that popular where like you have common knowledge, you know. Like the thing is, most people don't know Old English, and for me to do Old English videos and whatnot, I have to make sure what I put out is right the first time, right? Or at least make some indication that there are some mistakes, and pointed out within the not comment section, the description of the video, right? Because you know, I am human. I am subject to error here and there. You know, again, that's why we need a guru. A teacher. Well, the word guru means teacher anyway. It's just a plain word for guru, or a general word for teacher, really. So, you know. So yeah, you know, one needs a teacher, you know, because these things happen. You know, there's a saying that you, how can I word this? Yeah, this is a bit of an aside, but I'll say it anyway. You know, you can't represent yourself in court. You know, then you have a fool for a client. Well, in the same way, if you are your own teacher, you have a fool for a student. You know, but to be fair, there are autodidacts out there who are, you know, really excellent at what they do, and that's wonderful. But at the same time, we all need guidance one way or another. You know, there's only so much one can do on their own, right? You know, we need, you know, we're a social species, right? You know, we need each other, right? So I'm very grateful for all that's happened with this channel, the relationships I've made, you know, the people I've encountered, the people I've inspired, whether, no matter how small that may be, or there could be someone who really binges my channel and I don't know about them. Who knows? You know, sometimes I wonder, does anyone watch my channel? Of course, people watch my channel, of course, you know. You know, otherwise, you know, of course, you know, I see the views and whatnot, you know, but a little jest there, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so, these videos, they're purposely long, so you get an idea of what I'm like as a person. But even then, it's only a video. It's only a fragment. It's only a fragment of what I'm like. Because things, you can't really get to know someone through one video. Come on. Well, yeah, exactly. And even then, you know, it's even then, you know, it's only one video, one fragment. You know, it's right. But all in all, thank you guys so much for your support. You know, whether, you know, subscribed, not subscribed, patron, non-patron, you know, and it really means a lot. You know, because I've said this before and I'll say it again. You know, one of the reasons I've made this channel is because I want to make our world a better place. To not, you know, to become a source for people to learn Old English. You know, and not only just for myself. You know, because I could have, you know, hid all this knowledge for myself, but no, I want to share it with people. You know, make our world more interesting. And I've said this in the past, and I'll say it again. You know. So yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna let you go. What is this, a phone call? Good bonding with you guys. It's, you know, I've done this channel for a while. I may have said this once before, but I'll say it again. I could have done Old Norse. I could have had this channel been about Old Norse. Yeah, I could have accumulated a lot more name and fame, but I knew that, but I chose Old English anyway, to remain true to my original principle, why I even got into Old English. To answer that question, for those of you who are getting to know me, I got into Old English, the inkling desire to get into Old English was to be able to read Beowulf in the original language. Read it in the original language to my future children, should that happen, and understand it as well, fluently, you know. So one day I decided to make that a reality, although the former, to know Old English. Whether the latter happens, I don't know. Only time will tell. But yeah. And how long is this video? Oh my god, it's been over 10 minutes. If you made it this far, thank you. And thank you all for being there for me. You know, whether you just found me or been around for a while, means a lot. 21,000. That's a lot. That's a lot. Wow. You know, upward and onward, guys. Alright? Upward and onward. And while it's fresh in my mind, I gotta say this, you know, as I had the strength within to, you know, do Old English and be where I am today, so do you. So do you. You know, we all have a lot of strength within ourselves, more than we realize. It's just doubt, self-doubt gets in the way of that, you know. But just know that you can, and the only person stopping you is yourself. All right, just don't give up. Do not fear. As the Bhagavad Gita says, Ma Shuchaha, do not fear. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm talking a little too much now. So, you guys take care. Thank you for subscribing, for being with me, or just found me. Thank you so much. 21,000, and onward. Thank you so much. Take care. And Wezath Yehal. Take care. Bye-bye.